Don't ask me what time it is, I don't know, I don't care. Only care about my Father's time. My Father really is God. I'm really the unknown prophet of God, if you like it or not. Paul Begley is hospitalized. And, well, folks, I did want that this will happen. So, yeah. But if people will not listen, then they will feel. You understand? Don't freak around with my Father God. That's how easy it is. And only He knows what I talk about, and the duplicate people, the people who are taken by his manners. Huh? So, well, that's just the way it is, folks. And, yeah. But that's also with a few of stars. There will happen things with and all that kind of things. It all belong to end time. Um, God did warn me very well for all the things, folks. But you people will not listen. So, yeah, then you must feel. It's not listening is feeling, folks. And you all will. If you will not listen, then you must feel. This is how I grow up, and this is what I did get, and this is the truth. If you like it or not, if you don't want to listen, you will understand why you did not listen and what will happen with you in your normal, busy lives. You understand? Working for God in the wrong way, people will get problems, folks. Be honest with God. I warn you. Be honest with my Father God. Be always honest. You understand? You cannot work for my Father, and my Father never did touch you, and all that kind of things. And I see it happen all over the world. And it's all about money, 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 money. You know? And don't go for these money rules. And that's also what I did say about Paul Begley. And you know it, folks. And it stayed that way. And he is hospitalized now. And it will happen again. And it will become worse and worse. Till the man go down completely. So, yeah. And also in his family, people will go down. You know? Will be hospitalized. Hospitalized. Yeah. So, if you do not work in a good way with God, then you will understand the bad way. And this got everything to do with feelings. Now, God did warn me for Paul Begley, that Paul Begley is not what I think he was, you know. I did make a little mistake. And this was in the beginning when I thought that Paul Begley is the kind what belongs to me. But God directly did come to me and told me, no, 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 no. He is a wolf he is a money wolf. He do love money. And God did show me directly the dark side of that man. And, well, there are many of these kind of people, folks. And okay, it has to be that way. But it better don't. Warnings I did get from God. I will put it on a row so that you will understand. what the real warnings of God. It's the pyramid, it's the eye, it's the stars, any star. I did want for any star. I did want for the weather. The weather will come to you like war, and that no one can stop it because it got to do with end time, with this end time story I tell. So God told me, drag the fish to the sea, for you are the fish in me. Drag the fish to the sea, for you are the fish in me. Yeah, God did warn me about the pyramid, the eye, and everything what is around it. So the checkerboard, the owl, the fox, the snake, the devil, all these kind of things you see now, black and white, the colors, God did warn me very well. Someone who is walking in red and she is in a circle is a witch and all that kind of things. Everything what belongs to it, folks. So everything what belongs to the pyramid and the eye, the expensive cars, the expensive clothes, how they show themselves and what they say, what comes out of their mouth and all that kind of things. God did warn me for. Okay, so yeah, that it will start a war, and yeah, diseases will come and every mountain will explode and summer in the winter, winter in the summer. Did you not see it yet? Because it is happening, and all the things I told you folks, I try to be as honest as possible. Try to be. I'm always honest, so it's always possible. But people will not listen to me, and yeah, I also do understand it's a long time ago that Jesus Christ was there, and I'm the second wave of these problems. You understand? Because Jesus did not come, to love you, but to warn you. This is why Jesus did come and was born. You understand? Well, if you did not understand, then you will understand now. And I'm the second one who will come like this. I warn you all, folks. That's it. I warn you all like Jesus Christ did do. I warn you all, by the way. Jesus Christ is God. And God is my Father. You understand? So I do have some big things to do here, folks. And I do these things. And I do it on the internet. And when it is time to walk, I will take my stick and I start to walk. And I will talk to people live. You understand? And what will happen then? Yeah, or you listen or you don't. Or you touch me or you kill me or... Yeah, it doesn't matter, folks. It belongs to end time. And I do understand, but you never will understand. I understand my way. I understand how I need to walk, how I need to talk, what I need to say, how I need to warn, what I need to do, and with who I need to walk, and who I need to love, who I need to trust and not to trust. And that's not you people. Because that's also what God told me. Don't trust no one, don't trust anything. And folks, it's true. I cannot trust you. So, go to school and try a little bit harder to understand what I'm talking about. Because it's time to listen, folks. To listen to this. And if you don't, then don't listen. But don't tell me that I did not want. So when everything is going on, everything is busy, everything will start to explode and will to get flames and will collapse and will become sick and will become dry and will become rainy and will become like storm and wind and all that kind of things. The weather will be your biggest enemy ever. It will become very hot on places and very cold on places. These are the two bad things what will happen and will change the world. Hot and cold will be mixed together. You understand? And this is not good. When you see the moon and the sun and all these kind of things, together, you know something is wrong. You understand? And the first time I did walk with God, I did look outside and I saw the moon and the sun almost next to each other. And I told my Father God, I see two things in one day, and exactly on the day you did give me this kind of things. Like visions, because I do talk in visions, folks, and I do talk in dreams, So if I get something from God, you will hear it. When I get nothing from God, you will hear me. I don't speak, because I did get nothing, Then I only can give you the warnings I give you almost every day, folks. And that's what I was born for, and this is what I do. And for this I only need a computer and very good brains and a very good way to walk with God, so that you will understand that I really do walk with God. You understand? And that really God did touch me, like I did say. You understand? And there is a lot to talk, so I talk a lot. But I cannot talk if I get nothing to talk about, folks. So, and that's me. That's me. I'm very honest with you, and I try to do my very best to explain what did happen with me, and that it is all real. It's not a joke. And can I do something about it? No. God did touch me, and God thought it was good. And God saw it was good, and I told my Father God, how did you find me? And it is good that you did touch me. Because I also saw that it was good. And God also saw that it was good to touch me. So, and that's the whole story, folks. And I can make it short, and I can make it long. I make it long for you, so that you will understand what's going on in this world. But I also can make it short. I can say, your world will go down, bye. Bye-bye. But I love to talk. And God is not such a talker, so yeah, God did need someone to talk for him. And that's what I do. This is what I do. I talk for God. I protect God. I love God. I am with God. So I talk about God. It's God, 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 God. Folks, even the day I will not remember God, because maybe I will become sick and this ill that I will not recognize what I did say and what I did do in life, it's possible that this disease can go suddenly. I will remember God. And that's the only thing I will remember in the sickness. You understand? This is how I do walk with God. And when you become ill like that, yeah, you already never did walk with God, so there is no possible way that you will remember God. Get it? And this is really the truth, folks. I am a child of God, if you like it or not. I am the unknown prophet. God told me so. I did ask my father for God, who am I? Why did you touch me? And yeah, God did tell me everything. God told me you are an enigma. When I did ask, who am I? God told me you are an enigma. I did not even understand what it meant, an enigma. Of course, now I do understand, but in the time I started to walk with God, everything is new, folks, and yeah, I need to walk to understand. I need to fall and to stand up and never to fall again where I did fall. And I never will, folks. But you people fall all the time on the same places, and that's wrong. So one in those days, those years, God will come. It will not take that long anymore because we are far away in history and in the things what is happening now. This got everything to do with the old time and the new time, because God told me so. Old will come to new, and that's exactly what I see. I told my Father God also, yeah, Father God, I see this dirty stars, pop stars, movie stars, porn stars, and they all walk with old gold from long time ago in the pyramid time, in the how you call this? In the time of Jesus Christ, and also the clothes they wear in that time, like goddesses and Cleopatra and all that kind of things, all these goddesses. They all did come back in the pop stars and movie stars and porn stars and all that kind of things, and you all see it back. You also will see that they do have white wings, black wings, brown wings, red wings, and all that kind of things, folks. It all belongs to end time. And you need to understand the fallen fruit. And strangely enough, they show you day by day that these are the fallen stars. Every day they show you, but every day you do not think about it. And I almost talk every day about it, and you will not go for it. You must think that I'm a liar. But what I did say, everything is standing for your doors, folks, you will cry. And when God comes, you definitely will cry. It will start to flow out of your eyes and you don't know where it comes from. It's a nervous breakdown or something, God will break you, folks. He will break you open. And the first thing you ever will do is cry. It's the first thing I also ever did do when God did come, was cry. Like a little baby. Repenting on my knees. And God told me to stand up. He did not want me to go down on my knees. Yeah. And I told my Father God, I love you, I want to be humble to you, so I make myself this little, that I will kneel down and make myself as little as possible for your feet. And God told me to stand up. You know, folks, you can get a lot of power out of this thing, what I'm telling you now. You go on your knees and think that you can make yourself this little, so you will go into this little feeling, that you feel so little, that God is standing for you, and that you on his feet, This is so powerful, you will not understand. This will give you so much power if you do this for God. I did want to do this, but God told me not to do it. I also did come with, Father God, I swear I will do this, and I swear I will love you, and I will swear. And God told me, don't say this ever again. I don't like when you say swear. And I still do not understand, folks, why God do not like that word, swear. Maybe it's the disease or something, or it's something bad. It must be, because God do not like it. So when I talk about, I swear this and I swear this, then I only think about it. It will not come out of my mouth. For example, for now to tell you people that you better never say to God, swear, because God do not like it at all. And it's really true, folks. I tell you completely the truth about me, about God, about the angels, about the spirits, about the devil, about the fallen children who did fall with him. And there are many. And they are in this world. They are in this world. And they will go for your soul. And they will do this with love. And they will show you that they are like angels. But these are fallen ones. These are demons, devils. And if you want to belong to these devils, then become like a fallen angel. And many of you did do this already, without even knowing that you did do this. And that's really true, folks. So God did tell me about, my son, you will get noisy neighbors. And this was 5 years ago. God told me, my son, you will get noisy neighbors. And then he did go. And then I thought, what, I will get noisy neighbors? And I did get it. It did become very noisy, And all the time, folks, all the time, it's very noisy, Before this, I did have a man living next to me. He was quiet. But now, this man did die, and I also did know that he will die, because I told him before he did die. I told him already. And I know these things, folks. So I know it also about Paul Beckley. It's the same thing, huh? You know, I know things and I also can do things. And this got everything to do with end time. I also can do things. And it belongs to end time. And I'm your storyteller. You can see it like that. I am nothing more than this. I'm just very clever. I'm a storyteller. And you can listen to me or just don't. But I'm a child of God. And God was Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ is my Father. And I'm a child of God. And I am not Jesus Christ. Or else, folks, I must be God. And I am not God. So I am not Jesus Christ. Because Jesus Christ is God. I am just a follower of Jesus Christ, my Father God. That's why I say all the time, go into Jesus Christ, or you never will be with God. You understand? God and Jesus Christ are the same. And if you do not walk with Jesus Christ, you never will understand God, because Jesus Christ is God. It's a very easy way to think about, right? But walking with Jesus Christ will not be that easy. You need to stop everything, folks. Everything you did do wrong, you completely will stop it. And this will happen when you really touched by God. This is automatically, it will happen, you know. It will stop. Immediately when he touched you, everything did change. By the touch, it already did change, you know. He touched you, and when you feel the touch, it's finished. Everything will go out of you, and new things will come in. And this is my new thing. I love to talk to people, and in the way I talk, I do not laugh, because got everything to do with end time, folks. So you will not get such a nice time, and definitely no. You will understand the past will come to this world. What did happen long time ago will happen again. You understand? And I can warn you in any way, folks. But if you do not have ears to listen, then I can do nothing for you. You know? It's really up to you if you will listen to this unknown prophet who really is touched by the Father called God. And God really is my Father. And I am really the unknown prophet of God. It's also my email. You understand? It's the unknown prophet of God. But I will not tell you my whole email. But if you think very well, then you can find my email. But my email is special, you know. for I'm special. Well, not for you. For you, you will see me like a beggar when you see me. But for God, it's a very different thing. Because I'm a man, I walk like Jesus Christ did walk. I do exactly the same things. I say the same things. I do the same things. And I warn in the same things, like he did. I do now. And there will be no one else than the unknown prophet, and you will know him by the name, and especially for you, I did come here for this end time story. And it's really gonna happen what I did say. And you see the beginning already from what I ever did say. Go with God, folks. I know it is not easy, but go with God. So you must be with Jesus Christ, or you never will be with God.